Well, howdy, and welcome back once again to the Withlacoochee River Report. And just to give you a little update status here, I've been doing some, not so much work on the railroad itself. Like I said, it's been hot. I've been on vacation this week, though, and have had to do some other things. I've been clearing up some flood damage and stuff like that. And then to top it all off, I got a load of trash together in the back of the truck. And then the truck broke down on me. Turned onto this one road after putting some gas in her, and it just died. Well, I fiddled with it a little bit, couldn't get it started, so I called the wife to come and get me. And fiddled with it just a few more minutes, and then I'll be darned if it didn't start right up. So, okay, well, I think I may have found the problem. Well, I go down the road a little ways and it died again. Okay. This time I couldn't get it started again. Had to get a friend to help us tow it home. Can't afford those wrecker bills anymore these days. It's horrible. Just horrible. Anyway, back to the layout. Remember the last time I showed you some work that I had gotten done on structure, or a series of structure. Actually, it's a whole block, a whole city block, and yes, it is a Walters kit. Somebody did ask that. This is the Walters Merchants Row 2 kit, and this is the plastic version of the old cast polyester resin kit that was put out many years ago by Magnuson Models. This one's a dream to put together by comparison. Anybody who's built one of those Magnuson kits, and don't get me wrong, they're great kits, and they're craftsman kits. There's a little bit difference between that and the plastic. But as you can see, I've got figures on there now, and you can look at the windows of the buildings, and there's actually, it looks like something's in there, doesn't it? On these lower windows, I used photographs of the insides of stores and stuff like that. I think on the beauty shop here, right here, I used the inside of a restaurant or a cafe or something, but it worked out fine. And then on the inside of the restaurant, that's actually a picture, two of the same picture of a bar. So as you can see, there's ways of doing things. At Dana's Railroad Supply here, I used pictures of that I took of the inside of, well, you guessed it, Dana's Railroad Supply. The drugstore pictures, though they're in black and white, they're of a kind of an antique drugstore, but it gives the idea that you've got a basic generic look to it, and it gives the building a whole new look. Makes it look more complete. You can also see that I painted the lamp post and the benches, and also put some figures on here. Got a guy over here coming up the side of the drugstore here. He's running. He's trying to get across the street before the light changes. Got another guy sitting here on this bus stop bench. A little old lady coming out of the beauty salon, and some bald-headed fat guy going into Dana's to buy some more trains. So that's how far it is now. Now I want to put a phone booth right here. And of course, naturally, nobody, the old Mountain States Model Works phone booths are no longer available. I can't find them anywhere. It was just a printed thing you put over a little piece of lucite, and you built it was basically a paper model built over plastic, a clear plastic square. We can't seem to find those anymore, so darn. But and then I need to get like no parking signs and 2-hour parking signs and things like that. But it's coming along. Also did some other work. Had to do some work to some locomotives. I had one of my P1K F3s. The drive axle gears finally split, and one of them did. So it was a matter of I had to use up my last 4 driver axle gear sets to make it go again. There's other things in the works at the moment, and we will be getting to those shortly. But in the meantime, happy railroading.